to our second game of our basketball doubleheader today. Our men's game will feature the Suffolk Community College Sharks against your very own Queensborough Community College Tigers. The National Junior College Athletic Association Region 15 and Queensborough promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments, profanity, racist, sexist, or other abusive comments or actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or a team representative will not be tolerated. Queensborough thanks you for your support and your cooperation. And now, the starting lineup for the Suffolk Community College Sharks. Number 3, Vincent Amendola. Number 10, John Peloso. Number 14, Kyle Sutler. Number 22, Kadeem Toppin. And number 24, Pierre St. Simon. The assistant coaches for the Sharks, Kareem Abdur-Rahim and George Holmes. The head coach is Victor Ferrer. And now the starting lineup for the very own Queensborough Community College Tigers. From Lowell High School, number 23, Jordan Chateau. From Benjamin Cardoza High School, number 33, Sven Hunt. From Benjamin Cardoza High School, number 2, Joshua Lee. From Forest Hills High School, number 20, Eric Lights. And from Francis Lewis High School, number 22, James Wills. The assistant coaches for the Tigers, Colin Williams, Irvin Nichols, Ron Simpson. The head coach is Clarence Amengo.
This is QCC alum David Russell and Suffolk Sharks getting ready to take on the Queensborough Tigers. The starting 5 for Victor Korea's Sharks: Vincent Amendola, John Peloso, Kyle Sutrick, Kadeem Toppin, and Pierre St. Simon. The starting 5 for Carl Amengo's Tigers: Joshua Lee, Eric Light, James Wills, Jordan Chateau, and Sven Hunt. Queensborough is out of contention for the CUNY playoffs. They are fighting for their playoff lives in the region. The top 8 make the playoffs. Queensborough is 9th right now. They were 8th, and then a few wins were vacated by other teams. Everybody seems to get some vacated wins except Queensborough. They're 9th right now. Suffolk in the dark jerseys. Number 10, John Peloso, used to play for Queensborough. He was here during the 12-13 season when they made the CUNY championship game. He was a good shooter for them. He actually hit a 3 early in that CUNY title game, which gave him the only lead. And here's Peloso going right at his former teammate Chateau and missing. Peloso's the second highest scorer on this Sharks team, a little over 12 per game. Sven Hunt, guarded by Peloso outside. Three-pointer by Lee is long, rebounded by Chateau. Light to Wells. Wells to Hunt. Nice putback by Joshua Lee. Here's some pressure early on by Queensborough. These teams met back in November at Suffolk, and Queensborough won handily. As Amendola misses, Peloso went for it and was knocked back. Queensborough won 75-54 at Suffolk. Chateau had 16 in that game. Kareem Paul had 14. Joshua Lee had 13. Here's a jumper by Chateau, which is no good. And Wills flies in for the rebound. Lee. The whistle is blown against Queensborough, who's out of bounds. Peloso inbounding. Remember, Suffolk came in here last year when they had Chris Melander and won easily, 76-47. So there's a nice putback by Toppin. Now some pressure by Suffolk. White, a long pass to Lee. Lee makes a move into the lane. The floater is no good and rebounded by Sutrick. Suffolk looking for their first lead. Toppin lost the handle on it. Amendola, the leading scorer for the Sharks. Get to St. Simon outside. Peloso, a straight on three, is long and rebounded by Wells. Peloso was quiet against Queensborough in the first meeting. He was 2 for 9, 6 points. Although he did have 16 in his last game against Bronx Community College. Wills, a little fake. Hunt being doubled. Hunt gets it out to Lee. No foul called as Lee ran over Toppin. 2-2, 2.5 minutes in. Abendola's shot is blocked by Wills. Peloso left alone in the corner. He'll take the three and hit. Peloso makes it 5-2 Suffolk. There's a little pressure and a steal. He tries to tip in his own miss and couldn't. And Wills at the other end. St. Simon comes in to block the shot. Wills got it back. And then it's taken away by Peloso, but he touched it last. Now a sub, Kareem Paul, will go in for Queensborough. James Wills will go to the bench. Michael Gilliam in for Suffolk. And Sutrick will go to the bench. Inside Chateau, rebounded by St. Simon. 3 minutes in, Sharks leading the Tigers 5-2. Catch and shoot, Amendola for three, no good. Rebounded almost by St. Simon. Out of bounds to Queensborough. Chateau to Lee. Makes his move past Peloso. Light baseline jumper is good. Eric Light makes it 5-4. Amendola. Peloso asking for it in front of the Queensborough bench. Gets it. Lee up on him. Toppin. Bounce past Peloso. Fake the three going inside. Nice pass and the finish by Gilliam. 7-4 Suffolk. No John Peloso had this game circled on his calendar. Light misses the jumper and it's rebounded by Amendola. Amendola lost it in a crowd of Tigers, and Hunt has it for QCC and gives it to Lee. Lee, the bounce pass is taken away by Peloso. And Peloso was broken up by Lee, but he saved it in. Peloso was looking around for a whistle, which wasn't coming. Inside, a nice move. No basket, though. The second chance Light blocked the shot from behind. St. Simon got a hand in, but it will go to Queensborough. Four and a half minutes in, Suffolk leading 7-4. Peloso up on Lee. Light making his move, kick out, Paul. Going inside, Paul's shot is no good, tipped in the air. And Gilliam had it, and then a reach-in foul will be called. First on Kareem Paul, he tried ripping it away. First foul in the game for either side. Bibin Shrestha goes in for Queensborough for Joshua Lee. And Queensborough in a 2-3 zone. Peloso. Five minutes in, Shrestha right up on Peloso. Still have 15 on the shot clock. Peloso for three, no good. Mad at himself for missing that. He had a good look. Shrestha. Chateau gets it and goes inside and lays it in. Chateau with his first points of the night at 7-6. And Suffolk shreds the Queensboro press. And then the shot is blocked by Chateau, but Suffolk will keep it. Still 28 on the shot clock. Amendola, leading scorer for the Sharks on the season. He's been held scoreless so far. Amendola takes a three, and he's scoreless no longer. 10-6 Suffolk. Amendola has scored 20 points in the game nine times this year for the Sharks. He had 19 against Queensboro back in November. Nice spin move, and Hunt slams it home. 10-8, and Portland Hunt gets off to a quick start. Amendola lays it in. So a quick answer. I was gonna say Hunt, good to get him going early. He was 1 for 7 when these teams met. Held to 3 points. 12-8 Sharks. He tried to lob it to Chateau, nothing doing. And now Suffolk has numbers the other way. Amendola lays it in off glass. That's 7 quick points for Vincent Amendola. 14-8 Suffolk. Shrestha to Light. Light steps into a jumper, and it rims out, rebounded by Peloso. Amendola, nice fake, a three-pointer is good. And Amendola with 10 straight points. I think they've all come in the last minute. 17-8. Talk about instant offense. Shrestha tries to answer back with a three, rebounded by Chateau. And then he takes a jumper from the foul line, which is no good. Amendola, another three, and that one's no good, rebounded by Chateau. He was feeling it, so he tried to hit another three. That one was a bit tough, though. Paul doubled, and it's taken away. Loose ball, and he gets back his own miss, and then dribbles out. Pass was tipped and taken away. Paul is fouled by Amendola and somehow almost put that one in. First foul on Amendola. Paul has his first point of the night at 17-9. Peloso going to the bench after 8 high-energy minutes. Paul makes both at 17-10. Queensboro playing well in the early going, except containing Amendola, who had the 10 quick points. St. Simon to Gilliam. Gilliam outside, now Gardner, who just went into the game. Gardner outside, the three-pointer by McAnally is good. Nicholas McAnally makes it 20-10. And Light is called for traveling. And now Shrestha will go to the bench. James Wells is back in. A lot of big games coming up for the Tigers. They have this one. I believe they have Sullivan tomorrow. They still have BMCC and Hostos. They have the toughest schedule out of all the teams fighting for that 8th spot in the region. McAnally Had the shot altered by Chateau. Lee all the way to the basket and putting it in off glass. Nice move by Queensborough's leading scorer, Lee. 20-12, 9 minutes in. Lee is also the leading assist man for the Tigers with about 2.5 per game. Amendola, step back jumper is no good and rebounded by Lee. And then dribbles outside, Chateau, spin move, and a foul before the shot. First foul on St. Simon, only the second on Suffolk. Lee will inbound. Chateau on the outside. Paul being guarded by Amendola. Lee bounce pass to Paul. Chateau inside, couldn't finish off glass and rebounded by McAnally. Suffolk up by 8. Nice pass to St. Simon, who goes baseline. Powers his way inside, no good. Tipped, heading out of bounds and chased down by Lee. Lee just had it ripped away by Amendola. Left his feet to make a pass. Pull-up jumper is good. Nice touch by Gardner. Timeout Queensborough. 10:03 to go in the first half. 22-12 Suffolk. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half now. Suffolk leading 22-12. Paul, three-pointer from the corner is good. Nice possession out of the timeout. It's 22-15. And the shot clock didn't reset. Shot clock is at 33 now. So the top two scorers on the season for Suffolk are on the bench right now, Peloso and Amendola. Chance for Queensborough to make a run. Side St. Simon steps into a three and hits. Their third leading scorer is still out there, and Pierre St. Simon makes it 25-15. Shrestha gets it to Paul. Pass for Hunt was a little too low. That, and Hunt wasn't really looking for it. So Suffolk leads by 10, 9:05 to go in the first. St. Simon, they go inside, Gilliam misses. And Queensborough with the chance, a bounce pass to Paul. And Paul couldn't lay it in. Second chance for Queensborough, though. And Shrestha dribbles out. Outside Paul, another three. Almost, but not quite. Hunt with the rebound. And then puts it in off glass. 25-17. One of the things having St. Simon in there for Suffolk does, he's a big man who could hit from the outside, so you bring out Chateau to guard him on the perimeter, and then you have a good chance for some offensive rebounds inside. And St. Simon goes right past Chateau and puts it in. 27-17. Nice for Victor Correa to have a big man who could really be so quick off the dribble and hit from the outside. 8 minutes to go in the first. Wills to Chateau. And traveling is called on Jordan Chateau. .750 to go. That floater is no good. Quick, very quick is Gardner. Paul the other way, and he puts it in off glass. And that's 7 points for Kareem Paul to lead the Tigers. It's 27-19. Seven and a half to play in the first. Gardner, nice move, and the three-pointer is good. Gardner making it look easy. It's 30-19. Shrestha got it to Hunt. Back to Bibbin. Inside Chateau. Put it right into the backboard. Nice pass to St. Simon. Lost it on the way up, but they say Queensboro touched it last. Eric Light will go in. And after 5 minutes on the bench, John Peloso is back in for Suffolk. Pierre St. Simon takes a seat on the Suffolk bench. And McAnally kicked it out, ball to Queensboro. "13 minutes in and only 3 fouls have been called in this game. Light to Shrestha, fake the three. Light outside, gets it inside to Hunt, and Hunt with the dunk. (30-21). Peloso being guarded by his former teammate Light. There's a jumper by Gilliam, which is good. There's a nice answer back. You don't always have to answer back with the dunk. It's a good possession, a good shot by Gilliam, and it's 32-21. 6:05 to go. They go back inside to Hunt. Outside, Light for three, and it rattles out and chased down by Sutrick. Under 6 minutes to go. Peloso thought about taking the three. No dribble out. He's more of a catch and shoot guy. He's got to get it where he could go into the active shooting. Can't really reach up for it and come down and then go back up. Gardner for three, it's no good. And Peloso tips it. And Sutrick chases it down. There's a long pass. The three-pointer is no good. And that would have made it a 14-point game. McAnally had a good look. Queensboro wants to slow it down a bit. 5:18 to go. Inside, Hunt. And he is fouled. Hunt makes the first. 32-22. Hunt splits the free throws. There's a rebound by Peloso. 5:10 to go. Amendola, nice pass inside, and Gardner puts it in off glass. 34-22. Under 5 to play in the first. Lee, nice kick out to White, who penetrates, but then has his shot stuffed Victor Correa calling out the play from the sidelines. Peloso with Light playing a bit off of him. Amendola rolls it out to Sutric. Gets it to Peloso. Now Peloso gets it back. They still have 10 on the shot clock. Gardner, they're down to 6, 5. Peloso, a long 3 is no good. And Sutric flew in. They had a second and third chance. And Sutric touched it last. Few good chances for Suffolk. Queensboro comes out of it unscathed. Four minutes to go, 34-24, Sharks leading the Tigers. Lee, Amendola got the hand in, Lee got it back. Light to Hunt, outside Paul for 3, no good. Tipped and Suffolk has it back. Peloso, back outside to Gardner. Gardner has 7 points. Quiet 7, 3.5 to play. Pass was broken up, then Gardner got it back. Outside Peloso for 3, it's no good. Sutric trying to chase it down, saves it, but then Lee saves it in himself. Now transition chance for Queensboro, and a great play by Amendola to break it up, but Wells got it back. Corner 3 for Paul is good. Kareem Paul with 10 points in the first half. It's 34-25. 3 minutes to go. There's a long 3, no good. Light tried to get it to Paul, but there was no window there. And timeout called by Victor Correa. 2:42 to go in the first half. Suffolk leading Queensboro 34-25. Suffolk ball, 2:40 to go in the first half. Trying to push the lead back into double digits. Peloso being guarded by Light. Sutric making his move on Wills, and Chateau was there on the help defense to block the shot. Very important 2 minutes for Queensboro, 2:15. Where Suffolk could push this into double digits, or Queensboro could cut it to 5 or 6. Wills. Chateau saying Sutric touched it last. That's why he tried to save it. Ref says Chateau touched it last, and it's Suffolk ball. 2 minutes to play in the first. Going right to the basket, the wild shot no good. Sutric almost put it in. Now the Tigers back the other way. Wills. And a blocking foul is called on Peloso. Wells banks in the first. Don't know if he wanted to, but it counts. It's 34-26. Wells makes both. 34-27. 100 seconds to go in the first half. Suffolk's been scoreless for the last 3.5 minutes or so, as a foul is called against the Tigers. First foul on Wells. Amendola at the basket. The shot was altered by Chateau, and then the putback by St. Simon. 36-27, 80 seconds to go in the first. Paul making a move to the basket and puts it in off glass. Kareem Paul with the dozen points. It's 36-29. One minute to play in the first. Peloso dribbles out. Amendola, step back jumper is good. And Amendola has a dozen points. 38-29. Team's trading baskets now. Paul, the spin move, and the shot off glass is good. 14 points for Paul. Keeping Queensborough around, it's 38-31. Shot clock is off. Suffolk can hold for the final shot. Amendola making his move, spin move, kick out, Peloso for three, and it's good. Peloso with his second three-pointer. It's 41-31. Queensborough can hold, or they're down to 3 seconds. Queensborough, as Victor Correa is asking for a foul. They're saying it was tipped. Queensborough with the chance for a buzzer beater. 2 and 1/10 seconds remaining. Peloso guarding White, the inbounder. They got past to Chateau, who is fouled with 1 and 6/10 seconds remaining. And that's the second foul on St. Simon. Chateau makes the first. See if Suffolk has some buzzer beater drawn up. Michael Gilliam goes in. St. Simon out for the final 1.5 seconds. Chateau misses a second, tipped. Wells lost it underneath. Had a chance for a putback. So the Sharks lead at halftime, 41-32. Amendola leading the way with 12 points. Kareem Paul keeping the Tigers around with 14 of his own. Second half underway, Queensborough trailing 41-32. Paul, who led the Tigers with 14 points in the first half, misses that shot. Loose-ball and Lee gets it, and then it's taken away by Amendola. White trying to chase it down, can't, and Suffolk will keep it. Peloso, outside two-trick fake, going inside. That shot is no good, tipped, and Chateau comes away with it. Lee making his move on Gardner. Gardner's done a good job to keep Lee right by him. Hasn't really been able to blow past him. Chateau outside to Light, swings it to Paul, corner three. It's good. Paul with the three-pointer making it 41-35, and a good unselfish play by Light. He had a pretty good look at a jumper, and he saw Paul had a very good look in the corner. Suffolk looking for their first points of the second half. Gardner looking for Amendola. Good defense by Paul. Outside St. Simon. They're down to 7 on the shot clock. Gardner asking for some help from St. Simon. A long three is short. And Chateau with the rebound. Lee going all the way to the basket and putting it in. 41-37. And there's a foul. Suffolk is led by as many as a dozen in this game. And Peloso, the former Tiger, will inbound. He's looking to play some ball next year at John Jay. Another CUNY school. He wants to be a cop down the line. Here's Peloso being guarded by his former teammate Light. St. Simon now. Move inside. The floater is good off glass. 43-37. Light going inside. Chateau with the height advantage over Peloso, but Sutrick with the rebound. There's a three-pointer, no good. Chase down St. Simon to Peloso for three. And it rims out. Outside Amendola. Peloso asking for it again. Move penetrating. Chateau may have altered it. St. Simon puts it in off glass. Timeout called by Queensborough. 17:07 remaining. Suffolk leads 45-37. Queensborough ball after the timeout. Carlo Mengo was telling his team rebound, giving Suffolk second and third chances. Nice move by Paul going to the basket, but then ran into a few bigger Suffolk players. Suffolk can go up by 10. Sutrick almost rebounded his own miss. Queensborough ball. Lee, a nice spin move. The floater is good. 45-39. Take out Peloso. Amendola along two is no good and rebounded by Paul. And there's a steal by Sutrick, now a 2-on-1. And Light commits a foul. Not a bad foul by Light, only his first. Forces Suffolk to make some free throws. First one is no good. Michael Gilliam goes back in and Sutrick to the bench. So the free throws are split. Suffolk leads by 7, 46-39. 4 minutes into the second half. White. Lee to Paul, back to Lee, to Light. Light going past Peloso. Tried to get it to Hunt, but he wasn't expecting it. Amendola has it stripped by Lee. Nice transition defense. He had a few Sharks behind him as well if he wanted to give it up. Peloso with Light on him. Gets it to Amendola, and now Light switches to him. Nice move by Amendola, and the shot is sent away by Chateau. The shot clock reset. It shouldn't have. And that's why the play was blown dead, so Suffolk will inbound. Refs deciding how much time to put on the clock. So it goes to 17. Gilliam. They have 10 on the shot clock. See if they realize it after the reset. Kick out, St. Simon to Peloso for 3, and it's good. Peloso gives the Sharks a 10-point lead. Peloso has 3 threes in this game. 49-39. 5 minutes into the second, Lee trying to answer back, can't. Hunt with the rebound. Kick out, Paul. Light. Going baseline. Counted, and the foul. Nice move by Eric Light. (49-41). So Light trying to finish the conventional 3-point play. Light makes his free throw. It's 49-42. Now some pressure. St. Simon is double, gets it to Amendola. And they'll slow it up. In a 1-4 set, Suffolk is going to the basket. Couldn't put it in though. Chateau with the rebound, and he gets it to Hunt. And now Lee. And Lee puts it in off glass. And all of a sudden it's a 5-point game, 49-44. St. Simon made like he was going back outside, took it to the basket and missed. St. Simon got his own miss and puts it in. Pierre St. Simon has 11 points. 51-44 Suffolk, 14 minutes to play. Going inside, Chateau misses the dunk. Long pass, Peloso going to the basket, and a blocking foul is called against Kareem Paul. Second foul on Paul. So Peloso at 9 points, all via the 3-point shot. And there's a free throw. 10 points for number 10. It's 52-44 as James Wills goes in for Jordan Chateau. Peloso makes both. 53-44. Lee. And a foul is called. Amengo calling the play out. Facing the Suffolk zone. Lee swings it. Paul for 3. And it's no good. Paul tries to save it in and does to Lee. Great effort play by Paul. And then Lee from way downtown. 53-47. And then a steal. Lee to Hunt. And Hunt with the dunk. Full timeout taken by Victor Correa. So a save-in by Paul. Lee hits a 3 and then a steal and a dunk. 53-49 and still 13:03 to go. So now Queensboro puts some pressure off the inbound. Peloso dribbles through 2 Tigers. Still a lot of basketball left. 12:50 to go and Queensboro is only down 4. Peloso to St. Simon. That's underneath, a little behind the target. Queensboro can cut it to 1 or 2 points here. Paul for 3. No good, but rebounded by Wells. And then timeout taken by Queensboro as Wells was double teamed. 12:29 to go. Full timeout. Queensboro ball after the timeout. Paul to Light. Light baseline jumper is good. 53-51 and some pressure being put on. A foul is called. It's 4 team fouls against Queensboro. First personal on Hunt. 7-0 run for the Tigers. A 9-point lead is down to 2. And Wells with the block. And Queensboro can tie or take the lead. Lee. Under 12 minutes to go. White to Wells. Inside Hunt. Making his move, the shot is short. Hunt gets the rebound, misses at the rim, and then he's fouled. Second foul on Peloso. Hunt makes the first. 10 points for Sven Hunt. And he can tie the game here. And we are all tied at 53. Loose ball, Wills gets it. Lee to the basket. And it's good. Queensboro leads 55-53. Pressure being put on. Amendola has it taken away. Tigers going the other way. And St. Simon is called for a foul. Victor Correa wanted an explanation. He thought it was a clean block. Instead, the refs say that's foul number 3 on Pierre St. Simon. Lee makes the first. The press has turned this game around for Queensboro as Sutrick goes in for St. Simon. Lee splits the free throws. Light almost tipped it in. Queensboro is up 56-53. They've scored the last 12 points. Still 11:07 to go. Gardner to Amendola. Wills is all over him. Sutrick to Gilliam. Peloso, the jumper, no good, and rebounded by Lee. Light asking for it, gets it. Good patience by Queensboro. Lee directing traffic. Paul making his move inside to the basket. Almost put it in off glass, but it doesn't go down. Ten and a half to play. Gardner got 2 Tigers up in the air, and then it's kicked. Gardner trying to get somebody to catch and shoot. Sutrick throws it back outside. Gardner for 3, and it's good. And we're tied at 56. Ten minutes remaining. Tie game. Suffolk, 7th in the region. Queensboro is 9th. Huge game for these teams. Light misses, rebounded by Amendola. Gilliam tried to hand off to Peloso. It's last touched by the Tigers. Suffolk looking to take back the lead. Wills all over Sutrick. Now Gardner, Lee bit off of him. Peloso thought about the 3, going inside and had his shot altered by Hunt. It will stay with Suffolk, and Victor Correa is saying that's not a foul. There's a foul on St. Simon at the other end, but not there. Peloso inbounding. Nice bounce pass. Gilliam had it taken away. Light got the hand in. Kareem Paul. Outside Light. Nice pass down low to Wills. Peloso blocked it. And then it went off of Wills, and John Peloso is pumped up. Sutrick to Peloso. And Lee almost took it away and said he's called for the reach-in. That's number 2. Number 2, Lee. Gardner. Amendola to Sutrick. To Gilliam. Look at the ball movement. Pass was tipped, found its way to Sutrick, and a charge is called. Good job by Lee to stand in and take the contact. Been a lot of whistles in the last minute. As Peloso takes a seat on the bench. Kick out, Light. To Lee. Making his move, the tough shot is no good. And that's number 2 on Sutrick. Lee makes the first as the ref is explaining to the Suffolk coaching staff why that was a foul against Sutrick. Lee makes both. 58-56. Amendola gets it to Gardner, and a blocking foul is called. Second foul on Eric Light. Gardner at the line. He has a quiet 10 points on the evening. (58-57). Gardner calmly makes both, and we're tied at 58. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Critical Region 15 game. Lee. And Light fumbled it out of bounds. Look for a cutter to the basket here. And a reach-in foul is called against Queensboro. That's number 2 on Wills. And a 1-and-1 free throw situation for Suffolk. Nicholas McAnally, who hit a three-pointer in the first half. At the line. Misses the first. And Hunt with the rebound for QCC. Paul back outside to Light, who lost it. Got it back. Paul. Nice pass to Hunt. And Hunt had it blocked from behind by St. Simon, and then it went off of Hunt. A long pass to Sutrick. He got behind the defense, and he lays it in off glass. So his first points of the night give Suffolk the lead with 7:49 to go. Lee with some help from Hunt. Lee, a tough shot is good. A circus shot by Joshua Lee. He has 20 points now. 60-60. And a foul is called if it's against Wills. That's number 3. A lot of whistles in the last few minutes. The last 2.5 minutes of basketball have been a little longer than 2.5 minutes of real time. Gardner back at the line. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. 60-60, 7:30 to go. Queensboro looking to take back the lead. Lee, kick out, Paul. Fake the 3, a long 2 is no good. And it's last touch by McAnally. Queensboro ball, 17 on the shot clock. Paul. Good defense by Amendola, and then Paul loses it. Seven minutes to go. Toppin dribbling. Going inside now, and he's called for traveling. I think one of these teams, if not both of them, should try to slow this game down. This team is running like crazy and turning it over 5 or 6 seconds into their possession. And Lee walks it up. Light. McAnally over pursued. Light fadeaway jumper is no good. And nice saving by Paul. Remember his saving last time turned the game around. Chateau. Kick out. Light. Going inside the floater is no good. Tipped in the air. McAnally trying to save it and does. Suffolk ball and the Sharks are running. Top into Sutrick. And then Paul had it, but he stepped on the line. McAnally gets it to St. Simon. 6:10 to go. Suffolk led by 9 at halftime. We're tied now with 6 minutes to go. And traveling is called. It hasn't been a beautiful half of basketball, but it's been interesting. Light for Chateau, the pass was overthrown. Suffolk the other way, the shot, Sutrick tried to tip it in, no good, and Queensboro has it. Lee, Hunt had to go through his hands, he was getting ready to throw it down, but Queensboro will get it back. And John Peloso was on the bench for 3.5 minutes, but he goes back in. Interesting to see Peloso, he wants this game badly. But he has to be sure not to take too many wild shots. His timeout is called by Queensboro. We're tied at 60, 5:33 to go. Queensboro ball out of the timeout, tied at 60, 5:33 to go. Peloso guarding the inbounder Light. Hunt in the corner. Nice bounce pass to Paul, who puts it in off glass. Kareem Paul puts Queensboro up 62-60. And now St. Simon is doubled. Pass was tipped, got to its target. Pass was tipped and it went last off of Amendola. Queensboro ball. So Queensboro with the chance to go up by 2 possessions. And a foul against Suffolk. And that's number 4 on St. Simon. One more and he's done. Victor Correa not taking him out though. Chateau at the line, 1-1. Chateau makes the first. 63-60. Chateau splits the free throws and Hunt tipped it back out. Go outside, resetting it. Under 5 minutes to play. And then Lee loses it out of bounds. .450 to play. Peloso comes around. Looking to give it up. He goes inside. St. Simon got to Sutrick almost, and then Sutrick lost it. Lee to Paul. Back to Lee, who lost it on the way up. And they say Queensboro ball. So Queensboro keeps it. Paul. And a foul against Sutrick before the shot. That's number 3 on Sutrick. Hunt is at the line, 1-1 situation. Misses the front end. Now 4:20 to go. Queensboro up by 3. Hunt's had a good game overall. He was held to 3 points at Suffolk. He's got 11 tonight. Amendola for the tie. It's no good, and there's a rebound by Hunt. Oh, that's the guy you want shooting if you're the Sharks. 4 minutes to play. Shrestha to White. Paul to White. Shrestha. Chateau underneath, puts it in off glass. 65-60. Suffolk's offense has stalled here. This is a huge shot. No good. Peloso with the rebound, and he misses at the basket. Under 3.5 to play. Missed at point-blank range. And then Shrestha missed a 3. Timeout taken by Suffolk with 3:18 to go. Queensboro leading 65-60. Suffolk ball out of the timeout. They trail 65-60, 3:18 to play. The Sharks haven't scored in about 4 or 5 minutes. They go into a half-court trap, and it's a turnover. And Carla Mengo not happy. Quite an understatement. That was unwise. 3 minutes to go. Sutrick. And then foul is called against Chateau. That's only the first foul on Jordan. Sutrick makes the first. Sutrick makes both at 65-62. Lee gets it to Paul. Lane dribbles it off his foot. And backcourt violation. It's turnovers helping Suffolk. Peloso looking for Amendola, and it's taken away by Paul. And Kareem Paul slams it home. 21 points for Paul. 67-62 lead for Queensboro. 2.5 to play. That'll make up for the pass from 30 seconds ago. Kick out Peloso for 3. It's no good. And Paul with the rebound. 2:10 to play. Lee. Timeout called by Queensboro. Mengo wasn't happy that Lee went into the corner against the trap, tried to keep it in the middle of the court. 2:08 to go, Queensboro up by 5. White inbounding, Queensboro up by 5, 2:08 to go. Trying to hold off Suffolk and get a big Region 15 win. White to Lee. Lee going to the basket, and it's no good. Now the Sharks with a chance in transition. Gardner is fouled. Gardner at the line. Makes the first. Gardner with 13 points on the night, and they put the point for Queensboro by accident. Now they put it for Suffolk. Gardner makes both at 67-64, 1:52 to go. Some pressure, and Hunt Had to go off of him, and then Sutrick kicked it out of bounds. Very close to forcing a turnover, the Sharks were. Chateau trying to get it to Lee. Now gets it to Hunt. Lee double teamed. Got it to Sven Hunt. Paul going to the basket. Tipped, and Queensboro gets it back. Good defense by St. Simon, by the way, down low with the 4 fouls. And a charge is called against Lee. And that is a huge call, and a good call, but if they called that a blocking foul, that would have been well, 2 points for Queensboro, a chance at a third, and St. Simon would have been out. Amendola, nice pass, and all of a sudden it's 67-66. 1:20 to go. Paul double teamed in timeout taken by Queensboro. And Suffolk's been using that sideline as an extra defender. 1:17 to go. Queensboro 67, Suffolk 66. Pass is taken away. Sutrick for the lead, and it's good. Suffolk leads 68-67. Light tried to get it to Chateau, was taken away, and that led to a fast break for the Sharks. 6 points in a row for Suffolk. They lead by 1. Final minute to go. Light for the lead. It's good. Light puts QCC up 69-68. 50 seconds to go. Gardner makes his move. Amendola, spin move. Tough shot is no good. Tip. St. Simon gets the offensive rebound, and they will reset. .30 seconds to play. Nice pass inside, then it's good off glass. St. Simon makes it 70-69. Queensboro can hold for the final shot if they want. Lee loses it. Gets it to Gardner. And timeout is called by Victor Correa. 19 seconds to play. May have called timeout so he could get some of his shooters in case Queensboro fouls, or I should say when Queensboro fouls. 19 seconds to go. Suffolk up 70-69. Suffolk ball. They lead 70-69, 19 seconds to go. Wonder how long Queensborough will try to go for a steal before fouling. They need to foul eventually. And Light commits the foul with 17 seconds to go. Don't want to waste too much time going for the steal, and they didn't. Although that is number 4 on Light. Two shots. It's a wonder Victor Correa is looking at the clock. If you're up by 3, do you foul and make sure Queensborough can take a 3? First one is good at 71-69. Also don't want to foul too early if they do decide to foul, and you can't foul Queensborough when they're in the act of shooting. Makes both. 72-69. And there's a turnover. Sutrick is fouled with 11 and 6/10 seconds to go. Sutrick makes the first at 73-69. It's a 2-possession game. Not counting a 4-point play. Sutrick makes both. 74-69. Light takes a 3, and it's no good. Hunt misses, puts it back in off glass. And timeout called. 3 and 2/10 seconds to go. 74-71. Queensborough was up 67-62 with 2 minutes to go. And then Suffolk went on a 12-2 run. That basket by Hunt makes it a 3-point game, 74-71. Queensborough needs a steal. Sutrick inbounding. They go with the long pass to St. Simon. And St. Simon is fouled with 2 and 1/10 seconds remaining. That's the 4th foul on Wells. And look at the play before when Lee ran over St. Simon. Instead of 69-64 and Lee going for a free throw. That changed the game around. And St. Simon has hit a big shot also. A chance to ice the game. Queensborough needs him to miss both. And he misses the first. Now if he misses this, Queensborough can tie the game with a 3. And Suffolk wouldn't foul because it's going to be Queensborough's going to have to shoot. St. Simon can make it a 2-possession game. And he makes it. 75-71. White, a long shot to beat the buzzer. Almost went. And Suffolk down 67-62 with 2 minutes to play. Comes roaring back. They score 13 points in the final 2 minutes. Queensborough only scored 4 in the final 2 minutes. And the Sharks come into Queensborough and win a huge regional game. So this is David Russell. Thanks for watching. The final score, Suffolk 75, Queensborough 71.